Hello and welcome to ISTV News. I'm Gabby Golmay with the news today. First, the headline. Many Manipuris working in Indian Army are taking a major role in protecting the unity in diversity of India, says Chief Minister O. Ibobi. Now, the news in detail. Chief Minister of Manipur, O. Ibobi, has said that many Manipuris working in the Indian Army are taking a major role in protecting the unity in diversity of India. The Chief Minister said this while speaking at the ex-servicemen's rally held at Laimakong Army Camp today. A number of ex-servicemen living in Manipur participated in the rally. Gifts were presented to the families of those ex-servicemen who have passed away. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister Ibobi said, at present, there are about 250 Manipuris serving in the Indian Army, including officers' rank, who are taking a major role in protecting the unity in diversity of India. He said, the government of Manipur has taken up a scheme to honor the ex-servicemen who had fought in the Second World War by paying them a monthly pension of 1,200 rupees. He also drew the attention of the top officials of the army, asking them to inform the state government if there is any special program or scheme meant for the ex-servicemen, and assured that the government will see what can be done at its best level.
They are the real torch-bearers who have shown the way to many in choosing the current path. The state of Manipur has experienced a sea change and is trying to emerge out of decades of conflict and economic stagnation. There has been a visible transformation all around. I see a silver lining in the cloud for all of us. The rally organized today is a platform which provides us an opportunity to interact with the ex-servicemen and their families and help in identifying their problem. Today, as I speak to you, I am aware of the plight of the ex-servicemen in our state. I would like to reassure you that my government is looking into the various problems faced by them, and these will be resolved in the near future. Here I may add that state government has taken measures to pay rupees 1,200 per head per month as financial assistance to the 18 surviving veterans of World War II.
Deputy Chief Minister Gaikangam said the role being taken by the Indian armies is enormous. The present generations have to honor those servicemen who had sacrificed their lives for their motherland, he said.
Kawai Kagrava, Kawai Ponta Odraba Mayamsu Lere, Adumata Posi Hinduna, Devaki the Makta Haidana, Apunsi, Tankai Hina. We already Punsi, Punsibada generally 70-80 years Punsire and Losia. Nikran 90-100 years to Yawi. Adu Ayamadi 70-80 years Siwachida, Punsi Lo Madonna Tawi. Masisida 60% of lifespan. I say, Devaki, Imalibaki, the Makta Haidana, Katokuna, Lairaba Dugumba, Bahadur Singh, Aduga, Atoba Singh, Azabatare, Mang, the Lincoln Didi, Naiway Kaba, Devaki, the Makta Haidana, Punsi the Ponta Oidana, Shoma Punda, Watadu Lerabadum, family member Singh, Atoba Singhi, Lawyer Singh. Makoy Busu, Guy from Nazari Yamadi, Salute Dr. Nokoti sacrifices, Levaki the Makta had a Katokiba, Musigi, Mapana Idraba, Katopase, the Holy by Kotunamuna, Sanban Kaudana, Nixingana, Labor Set Kotunam Tudani, Kali.
A one-day free cataract detection and eye camp was held today at the Youth Club Brahmapur, Imphal East under the joint aegis of Lions Club, Imphal Leimarol and the Youth Club. Doctors of Shiza hospitals examined and treated a large number of people, including all persons of the area at the camp. President of Lions Club Imphal Leimarol Kumanthem Gomati said the camp is held in connection with the World Sight Day under the theme Sight First of the Lions Club International. If any person having cataract is detected, the Imphal Leimarol will have the required surgery conducted on the patients and bear the expenses for them. Relief Center for the Welfare of Differently Abled Persons, Manipur has expressed happiness over the conferring of the Northeastern Personality Award 2013 on Moirangthem Premier, who is the secretary of the center, in recognition of his contributions for the welfare of the community of differently abled persons in Manipur. In what may be recorded as a historic contribution by those who are in the medical profession, at the Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIMS, Lamphel today donated blood. For the first time in the history of RIMS, doctors, nursing staff and MBBS students of the institute donated blood at the camp organized by Blood Donation Committee of RIMS, held at the waiting shed of the casualty ward of the institute. Director of RIMS, Professor C.H. Arun Kumar, and advisor of the Blood Donation Committee, RIMS, also donated blood during the camp. Talking to the ISTV News, Director Professor C.H. Arun Kumar said, "Indeed, it would be the first time in the history of RIMS that the doctors, nurses and students donated blood for the cause of humanity." He further said the main objective of organizing the blood donation camp is to help something to overcome the problem faced by the patients when they are in need of blood. A mass run on the theme Speed Post Run, organized by Postal Service Manipur, was held at Imphal today. The mass run started from the western gate of Kangla and converged at the head Post Office Imphal. Talking to media person, Superintendent of Post Office Manipur R. Kumar said the main objective of organizing the mass run is to give awareness to the people about the benefits of using speed post.
Today is our speed post day, so just we want to give awareness to the public because the speed post is the important service done by our postal service. So just to give awareness, and we are doing the rally from Kangla Park to headquarters.
So any more specialty on this program?
Actually, every year we are celebrating Postal Week from 9 to 15. So today is the speed post day. So just to celebrate the speed post day, we are organizing a speed post rally from Kangla Western Gate to headquarters.
In connection with the 65th birthday of Padma Shri Awadi Laistram Nabakishore, All Manipur Song Competition based on Pauro, Pautak and Paujel, organized by Padma Shri Laistram Nabakishore Charitable Trust, was held at Lamyan Bashanglen today. Chairman of the Trust, L. Nabakishore, Director Prosecution, N.G. Tej Kumar, Advisor of the Trust, Chongtham Kala, Pradhan of Moidangpok Gram Panchayat, T.H. Gambi Meitei, and many distinguished persons took part in the function. Many contestants from different parts of the state are participating in the competition. Now let's take a look at the national and international news. Even as Visakhapatnam is reeling under the aftermath of Cyclone Hudhud, Prime Minister Narendra Modi reached the city today to get a first-hand account of the damage. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu received the Prime Minister at the airport, which itself is in shambles. Visakhapatnam Airport is amongst the places which bore the maximum destruction. He is likely to take an aerial review of the destruction caused to the coastal city. As many as 29 people died in the cyclone that made a landfall on the eastern coast on Sunday. The loss suffered by Andhra Pradesh is estimated to be over rupees 2,000 crore. Naidu is expected to seek relief package from the centre as the Prime Minister reviews situation in the state. As the city limps back to normalcy, there has been a dearth of basic supplies like water and other food items. Prices of essential commodities have skyrocketed due to shortage of supplies, with essentials like a bottle of water being sold for rupees 250 and a packet of milk for rupees 100. Power and communication networks are also down in many places. Phone connections and power remain unrestored in Visakhapatnam, hit hardest by Cyclone Hudhud, and Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu has asked officials to work round the clock to get these services up and running. He warned that executives of telecom service providers must ensure restoration of connectivity soon, and was quoted by news agency IANS as saying, "I have asked the police to arrest them and bring them to the meetings to review the situation." Stage is set for assembly polls in Maharashtra and Haryana tomorrow, one of the biggest electoral tests after the Lok Sabha polls for Narendra Modi, who spearheaded a high-decibel BJP campaign to wrest power from the opposition in what promises to be a close contest. Maharashtra will witness a five-cornered contest for the 288-member House. An electorate of about 8.25 crore will choose from 4,119 candidates in the fray, including 1,699 independents, while Congress has fielded the largest number of 287 candidates. BJP has put up 280, Shiv Sena 282, NCP 278 and MNS 219. With long-standing political alliances crumbling, the poll will test the mettle of four major parties: Congress, NCP, BJP and Shiv Sena individually, with Raj Thakure's Maharashtra Navnirman Sena trying to emerge as the X-factor in the keenly watched contest. The Congress-NCP combined has been ruling the state for 15 years. Pakistan's latest efforts seeking United Nations intervention on the Kashmir issue have failed to draw any new response from the world body, which reiterated that India and Pakistan need to resolve all differences through dialogue to find a long-term solution to the dispute. Sartaj Aziz, advisor to Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif on national security and foreign affairs, had written to United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon on the recent border tension with India and sought the United Nations intervention, stepping up its attempts to internationalize the Kashmir issue. Ban's deputy spokesperson Farhan Haq, when asked to comment on the letter seeking Ban's intervention and his viewpoint on the issue, he said he would refer to a statement that was issued last week by Ban's spokesperson, in which the UN chief encouraged India and Pakistan to resolve all differences through dialogue and engage constructively to find a long-term solution for peace and stability in Kashmir. The Secretary General is concerned about the recent escalation of violence along the line of control between India and Pakistan. He deplores the loss of lives and the displacement of civilians on both sides, said the statement. A UN employee infected with the Ebola virus in West Africa has died after arriving in Germany last week for treatment, the hospital said today. Local health officials said last week that the patient was a Sudanese doctor who had arrived in Germany from Liberia on Thursday. Health officials were insisting last week a cholera outbreak in Yangon's South Okalapa township was under control after hundreds of patients presented at an emergency clinic and Tinangyun Sanpa Hospital for treatment. The outbreak had originally been diagnosed as gastroenteritis, but Dr. Tin Tit Shah, an epidemiologist with the Yangon Region Health Department, said testing of water samples at the National Health Laboratory had discovered coliform and vibrio cholera bacteria in the township's water supply. Health authorities have already opened a 24-hour clinic to provide treatment and hospital referrals. Between September 27 and October 8, 380 patients sought treatment at the clinic, of which 234 tested positive for cholera and 41 were referred to hospital for treatment, said Township Administrator Yu Ong Mo Win. He said some of the patients were recovering, but new victims were still coming forward. A magnitude 7.4 underwater earthquake off the Pacific coast of El Salvador shook several Central American countries late on Monday. There was no immediate reports of damage or injuries and no tsunami warnings. But power outages were reported in El Salvador, and Nicaragua put out an internet alert announcing that schools would be closed on Tuesday. The quake, whose epicenter was in the Pacific Ocean about 169 kilometers, that is 105 miles southeast of San Salvador, occurred at 9:51 p.m. local time, 10:51 EDT, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. It had a depth of 70.5 kilometers, that is 43.8 miles. Before we end the headline once again, many Manipuris working in Indian Army are taking a major role in protecting the unity in diversity of India, says Chief Minister O. Ibobi. That's all we have for now. Stay tuned for more updates.